The astonishing artistic and architectural masterpieces, known as the Seven Wonders of the World, have always symbolized the genius, imagination, and hard work of ancient civilizations. At the same time, they remind us of humanity's capacity for conflict, war, and destruction. In this article, we introduce the ancient Seven Wonders of the World. Today, among the Seven Wonders of the ancient world, only the Great Pyramid of Giza still survives, and remarkably, it is also the oldest of them all. The other wonders were destroyed over time by natural disasters such as earthquakes, wars, or invasions, leaving behind only ruins or small remains. 1. Great Pyramid of Giza. The Great Pyramid of Giza, also known as the Pyramid of Khufu, is located west of the Nile River and north of Cairo in Egypt. It is the only surviving wonder of the ancient world. The pyramid is part of a trio that includes the pyramids of Khufu, Cheops, Khafra, Chephren, and Menkaura, Mycerinus, built between 2700 and 2500 BC as royal tombs. Among them, the Pyramid of Khufu is the largest and is often referred to as the Great Pyramid. It occupies approximately 2.6 million cubic meters and was constructed using nearly 2 million stone blocks, each weighing between 2 and 30 tons. Standing at 139 meters tall, the Great Pyramid remained the tallest structure in the world for more than 4,000 years. It was only in the 19th century that humans managed to build taller structures. One of history's greatest mysteries is how the ancient Egyptians constructed these pyramids without modern tools. Scientists believe the Egyptians used wooden rollers and sledges to move the massive stones. The sloping walls were built in stepped layers and later covered with limestone. Inside the pyramids are narrow passageways and hidden chambers designed to protect treasures from tomb robbers. Although archaeologists have discovered some artifacts, much of the treasure was likely looted long ago. 2. Hanging Gardens of Babylon. According to ancient Greek writers, King Nebuchadnezzar II built the Hanging Gardens of Babylon around 600 BC, near the Euphrates River in present-day Iraq. The gardens reportedly rose about 23 meters high on terraced brick platforms resembling a giant staircase. Legend says the king built these gardens for his wife Ametis, who missed the green mountains and forests of her homeland in Media, located in what is now northwestern Iran. Modern scholars believe the gardens may have used an advanced irrigation system involving pumps, wells, and reservoirs to raise water from the Euphrates River. However, despite numerous references in Greek and Roman literature, no direct Babylonian records describing the gardens have ever been found. Because of this, many historians believe the Hanging Gardens may have been more legendary than real. 3. Statue of Zeus at Olympia. The famous Athenian sculptor Phidias created the statue of Zeus in the mid-5th century BC and placed it inside the Temple of Zeus at Olympia, the site of the ancient Olympic Games. The statue depicted Zeus, king of the Greek gods, seated on a magnificent throne. Decorated with gold and ivory, the statue stood about 12 meters tall, nearly touching the temple ceiling. According to legend, after Phidias completed the sculpture, he asked Zeus for a sign of approval, and immediately a thunderbolt struck the temple. The statue remained in Olympia for around 8 centuries. Later, during the rise of Christianity in the Roman Empire, it was moved to Constantinople, where it was likely destroyed in a fire in 462 AD. 4. Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. There was actually more than one Temple of Artemis. Several temples and shrines were built and rebuilt in Ephesus, an ancient Greek port city located on the western coast of modern-day Turkey. The most magnificent versions were two marble temples constructed around 550 BC and 350 BC. The original temple was designed by the Cretan architect Chersiphron and his son Metagenes, and decorated by famous artists of the ancient world. Legend says the temple burned down on July the 21st, 356 BC. The same night Alexander the Great was born. A man named Herostratus set fire to it simply to make his name immortal in history. A new temple was later constructed with 127 marble columns standing 18 meters tall. It also featured a grand statue of Artemis, the Greek goddess of hunting. However, the temple was destroyed again by the Goths in 262 AD. 5. Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. The mausoleum at Halicarnassus, located in southwestern Turkey today, was built around 353 BC by Artemisia in honor of her husband Mausolus, ruler of Caria. The massive white marble tomb stood approximately 45 meters high and combined Greek, Egyptian, and Lycian architectural styles. It had three sections: a stepped base, a middle section with Ionic columns, and a pyramid-shaped roof topped with sculptures and a marble chariot pulled by 4 horses. The structure was eventually destroyed by earthquakes during the Middle Ages, and many of its stones were later reused in nearby buildings and castles. 6. Colossus of Rhodes. The Colossus of Rhodes was a gigantic bronze statue of Helios, the Greek sun god, built in the 3rd century BC on the island of Rhodes. Designed by the sculptor Chares, the statue stood about 30 meters tall, making it one of the tallest statues of the ancient world. It took 12 years to complete. Unfortunately, the Colossus survived for only around 60 years before collapsing during a powerful earthquake. It was never rebuilt. Centuries later, invading armies sold the remaining bronze as scrap metal. Although many people imagine the statue standing with its legs spread across the harbor entrance, modern historians believe this would have been structurally impossible. 7. Lighthouse of Alexandria. The Lighthouse of Alexandria stood on the island of Pharos near Alexandria, Egypt. Designed by the Greek architect Sostratus around 270 BC during the reign of Ptolemy II, it guided ships safely into the busy harbor. Based on ancient coins and descriptions, archaeologists believe the lighthouse had 3 sections: a square base, an octagonal middle section, and a cylindrical top crowned with a large statue. Its estimated height ranged from 61 to 183 meters, though most researchers believe it stood around 116 meters tall, making it one of the tallest structures of the ancient world. A series of earthquakes between 956 and 1323 AD gradually destroyed the lighthouse, and some remains were later discovered underwater near Alexandria's harbor.